Welcome back to Crazy Ball TV. Thank you for joining us for the EPL review. Please share, subscribe, like, notification bell. Also, please comment if you have any agreement or disagreement, or even if you have a question, please do so. We're going to discuss what happened to Liverpool at the Amex Stadium, and then we will, briefly talk about the rest of the EPL matches that went on over the weekend. So, Liverpool, what are we going to do? Same issue, same problem. I mean, the lineup, as expected, with all these injuries, of course, the new addition to our injury list is Darwin Núñez. So it was Alisson as usual, Trent, Matip, Konate, Robo, middle three, Thiago, Henderson, and Fabinho. And then also we had front was Ox, Gakpo, and Salah. Now, this is a frustrating that everybody over the weekend has been talking about. Brighton has a very young, energetic, athletic midfield. They can run with the best of them. Any team, as a matter of fact, their midfielders, especially the two midfielders, McAllister and Caicedo, can literally walk into any team in the EPL. They are playing, they are on form, they're doing so well right now, especially coming back from the World Cup. McAllister winning the World Cup. We can't play the way we usually play, the 4-3-3, pressing high line, trying to get the ball and suffocate a team out there, because every time we miss an attack or a press, the ball just goes straight through the middle and straight to the goal. The first half was one of the worst Liverpool performances I've seen in a long time. It reminds me when we lost 6-1 to Stokes. This is something that needs to be rectified. Klopp said he tried to make a change. From what I saw during the match was he was trying to do a 4-4-2 diamond. 4-4-2 diamond is just an inverted 4-3-3. It's just that the false nine is a little bit more deeper, which was Thiago, who was playing like a number 10 false nine. And then you have Salah and Gakpo kind of trying to play together up top, but then when the ball goes outside, they go back to... And then the middle three is still the same thing. Middle three, it was Fabinho, Henderson with Thiago at the tip. You can't play with these guys in the three because they run their legs out. They are tired. Klopp, it's amazing how Klopp cannot see that. Luckily, during his post-conference, he saw a few things he said a few things that make us think that now he recognized what's going on. But the question is, why did it take you so long? We saw this a year ago. Even though we were doing well, people were still saying there's too much leak in the team because our defense was being attacked a lot. The goalie was making way too much saves. And then the front three was not playing as well, especially Mane. So we had to move him into the middle and brought Diaz into the left side. Now, what happened was it painted over the cracks. So everybody was like, oh, we good. We just played 60-something games. We went for a quad. So this year we should be able to do the same thing. No, this guy's been doing this for 5 to 6 years straight, playing at a higher level, always competing for championship, major championship. Either we win it or we come in as a runner-up. The manager should have seen that coming for miles away, said these guys are not able to do what I asked him to do. And he should have recognized the importance of making sure that we do not do it. But what happened to us in that injury-prone season that we got after our EPL championship, he should have made sure that it never happens again. But we went back to the same thing, and he didn't replenish the middle, which was the key to his engine, Everybody's talking about we don't have money. He's talking about he doesn't have money. He's making press conference that he's frustrated because people ask him about transfer. Where did we get the money for Gakpo? Knowing that the midfield is the problem. The problem is he doesn't want to let players go. So he's like, I don't have a space in there, so I will just have a space up front, and I get a whole bunch of attackers who are injured. So let's just go get Gakpo. And then now you put pressure on Gakpo because everybody thinking, okay, this guy is going to save us. Elliott is trying, but the kid is not ready. He you can't put that on his shoulders. There's only one Lionel Messi who can do those kind of things. Or Mbappe, who at the age of 19, 20, you could put a whole team on their shoulder. We can't keep doing, and the fact that he did not have the foresight and the owners did not back them by saying, hey, why is your team getting so old? And they both go hand in hand because he didn't ask, so they didn't give it to him. I mean, if you don't ask, I'm not going to spend money. So why should I spend it if you are not asking? They're businessmen. He is the manager. He should have been talking to them. But I digress. Second half came in and all hell broke loose. Caicedo just tore us left and right. Like one player from Brighton killed the entire Liverpool midfield. Lallana that we sold because he was not fit enough. He's not strong enough. His body could not handle the intensity of what Liverpool and Klopp was looking for. This guy could have walked into Liverpool's lineup with ease. So something is not going on right now that it needs to be fixed. I have belief in my manager that he will fix it. The problem is he's stubborn, so it's taking longer than what he's supposed to. And I'm glad that he came out and said, okay, I've seen some things that things needs to change. And I'm hoping he understands that. Not just say just to appease the fans. Right now, a lot of people are frustrated. All the believers that he cultivated, all of them are frustrated. Yeah, some of them are saying Klopp out, but I'm not there yet. That's what happened with Liverpool, lost 3-0. It was embarrassing to me. I mean, I was sad for the manager because he doesn't deserve that. But the problem is whatever he's asking them to do, they can't do it anymore. You know, Marsh scored 2 goals. And then Welbeck comes in off the bench and score. So that's why I'll leave it with Liverpool. It was embarrassing. It was sad, very, very frustrated. And Klopp walking to the away fans to apologize, that was sad to see for a manager like Klopp. That should not happen. And I hope that he realized that this thing has been coming for a long time and I should have fixed it. And I hope he fixes it. We will talk about the money later. But Aston Villa played Friday, so they beat Leeds 2-1, which was a quite entertaining match. You know, what's the name? Buendia and Bailly scored, and then Bamford came off bench, and then he scored also. Manchester United and Man City match, that one, it was entertaining. I think Manchester United, personally, I think they are in the title race. I'm saying it, they are in the title race because not just because they beat City, it's because of how the amount of run that they're going on right now. If it was Liverpool and City, we'll be like, yeah, that's them. Manchester United in the race, and the manner they beat City, it was impressive. As much as it's hurt me to say it, it was very impressive. The first goal that Fernandes scored, to me, this offside rule, they need to explain it better because Rashford looked like Rashford was the offside. The ball came to Rashford. Yes, he didn't touch it, and Fernandes came from behind him and tacked into the net. But if it was anything, the ref would have raised his flag. So this they need to explain it a little bit better. But we haven't talked about City. City is crap right now. They are just like Liverpool. We've been telling you guys, Haaland has been painting over the cracks for City. KDB looks burned out. Silva also looks burned out. If anybody knows about players being burned out, is a Liverpool fan. So believe me, when I say they look burned out, KDB is not giving you that KDB-esque play that he's been giving us for the past 4 or 5 years, where energy passes, you know, like creating chances, creating all kind of chaos in the box. He couldn't do that yesterday. Ten Hag was like, we're going to play them like we play, and any team plays Liverpool. We're going to hit him on a counter-attack. You know, with the emergence of Casemiro, who's playing very well, he has brought in a lot of experience in that midfield, and Shaw playing center back, doing very well. The re-emergence of Wan-Bissaka, it has changed Manchester United, and Ten Hag has done well. So City, that game it's a derby, so anybody can win, but City should have, their first half was horrible. It was like they had a hangover from the match they had against Southampton in the first half, and they were just horrible. I've never seen City like that before. So second half, they played better. The passes, the intricate passes in between the lines, they were able to break Manchester United on. Bringing Grealish in was a genius stroke. I thought Foden was being useless. He hasn't been playing well lately. Mahrez, he's not consistent. He'll give you a great game, and then he'll be useless for 2, 3, 4, 5 matches straight. Then he has to come off the bench again. He did not give Man City anything. You know, Silva and KDB needed help. Now the ball was falling to Rodri, and Rodri tried. Cancelo was trying, but they did not receive the help that usually they receive. And Haaland was just a disappearing act. We told you guys, but you guys want to say Nunes is whack. I'm saying, not that Haaland is whack. Haaland can score a goal, but brethren, he's just a tapping merchant. That's what it is. Everton versus Southampton. Southampton brought in their fields from beating City and came to the Toffees, and you guys saw what happened. I mean, Lampard, the fact that Lampard still has a job is amazing. Then Nottingham Forest are home again, beating Leicester. Forest don't lose at home. They have beaten some big teams at home. And the way they're playing, if they play like that, they might survive the relegation. But Wolves, it seems like they got a re-emergence. They figured the new coach is figuring them out, and they're playing proper football. They're still very defensive, but their midfield has a lot of creativity. They need more strikers. Brentford beat Bournemouth. I mean, that was expected. Brentford is a very, very good team. You saw what they did to Liverpool last week. Chelsea back to the winning ways. They beat Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace needs to be careful. I feel sorry for Vieira. He doesn't get the money. If Vieira gets that money, he could be doing what Arteta is doing, because the man is a very genius when it comes to football. Newcastle, I guess Isaac is back. Last minute goal. They beat Fulham 1-0 at St. James Park. I'm surprised it took them that long, but it seems like they are also slowly burning out. North London Derby. It was exactly what was expected. Spurs are crap right now. Conte doesn't know what he wants. He doesn't know what team he can play. He doesn't know whether he should be parking the bus or trying to attack. Arsenal just being Arsenal. They put pressure on them and they scored 2 goals. First goal, of course, Lloris and his mistakes. And then second goal, Odegaard. I got it right this time. Odegaard assist from Saka. Kane played well. I would say Kane played well. Son was nowhere to be seen. Yeah, I mean, Kane needs to move. At this point, if you don't push and move, right now, Manchester United is prime for you. The way they're playing right now, they get Kane, he will be doing way much better than what Haaland is doing, because Kane can actually affect the game in the midfield. Haaland can. Haaland just affects the game in the box. It was a great match. Arsenal, I told you guys, Arsenal is making noise. They keep going. But one thing that I've seen with Arsenal, and this is what may cost them the title, they can't keep their cool. You have players like Xhaka, when everything is nice, he's smiling, doing all this nice stuff. But when things go up, he loses his head. He needs to do better. We saw that against Newcastle when Arteta lost his mind because Newcastle was, using the dark arts. This match, the game is over. What? Xhaka, go away. Why are you going to have a tit for tat with the fans or one of the players? You go in there, you do something stupid, you get a red card. Now you are missing for 3-4 games. And the team needs you. This is what I think is going to affect them. If they don't keep their cool, because the pressure is about to start. The pressure, you guys have never seen the pressure. Winning, that's when the pressure starts. So if anything is going to affect Arsenal, it's going to be them not able to keep their cool. They keep their cool, man. This league is theirs. But anyway, before I leave Liverpool today, we receive a lot, social media flared up with possibility that there's a Qatari investment group or groups that are willing to pay the 3.5 to 4 billion asking price. And there's a higher chance that this deal will be done sooner than everybody's expected. I know some people are saying that before the summer. Some people are saying even way sooner than that. Right now, a lot of us don't know much about it. We always know that there's a lot of people who are interested in Liverpool. FSG have done very well by keeping it under wraps. They don't want it to be affecting. I think that's probably the best news, the way players are playing right now. But I'm expecting that it should have been done this month for club to be able to get some money, but it's not going as fast as I think everybody wants. So from what I heard and from what my sources are telling me, that there's not just these Qataris, there's a couple groups from the United States. I know there's the Dubai people, and then of course there's the Saudi. But there's 2, I can't mention it, but there's 2 groups that it seems like they are in the forefront of trying to make this deal happen. So we're gonna suffer. Liverpool, we're gonna suffer because we don't have the money to refresh the team right now. When that rainbow comes out and the sunshine comes out after the storm, that's why I'm saying this is my manager. I know he can do it, and I'm hoping when things becomes better for him, he will use all resources, not trying to be stubborn like he did with his first 7 years. But my manager, I know he would do it. When he frustrates me, trust me, I will criticize him, but it doesn't mean that I want him out. I know he can do it. He brought us here. He can fix it. But right now, what I need him to do is please change the tactics, change the formation, stop allowing us to play this high line because Matip and Konate against Brighton ran way too much. It was way too much running for them, and both of them are very injury prone when it comes to the muscular structure. You know, I'm hoping that he said he has learned his lesson. I'm paraphrasing, of course, but let's see what's going. But in terms of the team being sold, you know, things are moving. Things are moving. Keep holding our head high and keep supporting our guys. At the end of the storm, it's gonna be beautiful. Trust me. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Share, subscribe, and like. Crazy Bold, Archie. Peace.